Hey everybody, this is Nick at BridgeCom Systems. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take your call sign and your FRN number and turn it into a DMR ID so that way you can use your DMR radio to talk on the DMR network. So, to start off, we're going to go to the computer and I am going to have open an fcc.gov tab. I'm going to have open a radioid.net tab as well as my email. So I'm going to start over here at the FCC website and we're going to go to licensing and databases and we're going to go down to ULS, the Universal Licensing System. And we are going to click obtain official ULS authorization, which will pop up a how-to, which we don't need to follow. We just got to drop down this tab right here and click on the very first hyperlink, which takes us to the license manager login. If you don't have an FRN, then you need to contact the FCC about it because you do and you just don't know it yet. And if you don't have an account for the license manager yet, then you can click right down here on register with the FCC and create that account. But for me, I already have that account. So if you don't know your FRN number off the top of your head, then I'm sure it is in your email and you can just go search the subject line FRN and you will have an email from the FCC IT desk. So there you can see mine is. It won't let me copy and paste, so I am going to have to type it in. Type in my password here. Go ahead and click submit. Here we are logged in to the license manager now. So you can see that my call sign right here is KE0WIG, and it's got my personal information here. As well as my email on file. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the left drop down and click on download electronic authorizations. So here you can see in the filter by radio service my authorizations. That is my license right there with my call sign. I'm going to select it and click add so it goes over to authorizations to download, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click download. So this is going to download an official copy of my license in order to talk on the radio waves. I'll peek at it real quick. Something to note is that it's got to say official copy right here. The radio ID website will not accept anything that is not official copy. So we're going to go over here to the radioid.net and we are going to click at the top and go to register. This is the very first thing I'm trying to do on DMR, so I just need to hit agree and register my account. Over here we are going to clarify that we are not a robot, and I'm going to enter in my email address for them to verify. I'm going to go back to my email, go to my homepage, and refresh right there. We've got a no reply at radioid.net. And I get to copy and paste this link into my browser. Oh, I didn't even need to. It took care of everything for me. So I'm going to go on to step 3. I have my country of origin. I have my call sign, which is KE0WIG. Whoops. I like my capitalization. I'm going to put in my password that I'm creating right now for this, since I don't have an account. Oh yeah. Hey, I now have an account on radioid.net. So it's already got plenty of information on me. If it can't find any information on you, then you will have to input all of this. But fortunately for me, I have paid my dues early on. So as you can see over here, I need to upload the official copy of my ham license. So I'm going to go to downloads. I'm going to click on my license and click open. And then I'm going to upload. So what is going to happen is the people who moderate radioid.net are now going to review that to be sure that it is official, and then they are going to email me later with my very first DMR ID. And that's really all it takes to get your ID. If it is invalid for whatever reason, they will let you know, and you can communicate with them to further figure out what's going on. RadioID.net is in no way related to BridgeCom systems. We simply require the information that they provide in order for us to do our jobs for you. Here we are, guys, less than 15 minutes later, and RadioID.net has already verified my ham radio license and issued me my very first DMR ID. So again, this number is going to be used to put into your code plug and put into your radio. If you purchase the plug and play package from BridgeCom Systems, then that is a number you'll have to send us so we can program in for you. But if you just buy a radio, this is something that you will need to put into your code plug and program into your radio yourself. And if you're interested in more content like this, go ahead and follow our social media. This has been Nick at BridgeCom Systems 73.